EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Murray now on first down. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. The 40. The 20.
Come on, bring it, baby. Bring it.
Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 87 yards. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown. Scotty Miller. 78 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Williams now on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, 14 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we'll tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now from Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, Where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Brady now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. 20! And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Murray again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward. 2nd
down, back to Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Again, it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. And down inside the 15 he goes. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A handoff, Fournette running left. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Running left, it's Fournette. Fournette fighting through, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 14-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Open man, it's Jalen Darden. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Brady to throw again.
And that'll be caught by Darden.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. On first down, Brady. It's caught. It's Miller. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing again on second down. Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Brady now to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Leonard Fournette as the first half is winding down.
And the Buccaneers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot before half for Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining. 1-1 here in this third quarter. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. A give to Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Succop. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Going up top for Miller. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw is Brady. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. Succop's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
A handoff to Fournette. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second down at 5. They'll run it again with Fournette. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And Brady's throw there incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Second and 10. Now Brady. He'll get this one complete to Darden. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Brady. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Brady to throw. Flushed out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And Suckup will put this one right through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
54, Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You.
To throw is Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.
the same. So you're defending him to pass when the guy's like, nah, I'm letting it go.
There is keeper sights right there, 78, 76.
But get these kids credit, man. They came out here and busted their hump.
Young Love.
Yeah, because every time you play against somebody better than you, you always play above your head.
Yes. That's why you have to always respect the competition. Because when these guys
Young Love.
crazy.
On your head. On your head.
My actually taking that.
96, 93, Golden State. Chris Duarte had 27.
Oh, he was on fire.
Oh, got him.
Like a starter. I mean, he got beautiful form on the number.
Isaiah Jackson, no, but Justin Holiday with the tip, 196.
I mean, they don't have T.J. Warren not even in. They got like seven guys that really play a lot of minutes. I know.
Klay Thompson.
I mean,
watch your shot glass.
too little.
Got him.
Nice shot.
Klay had 12 on the night. He's 0 for 7 from deep.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, Isaiah Jackson on the U. And Steph.
Oh, that was nice. This is better. Finish was
So now we're tied at 106. Warriors took the lead at the free throw line. It's 110, 107.
So what you doing,
now
Steph?
we're tied at 110 on Justin Holiday.
That's a really bad play by Steph. Can't turn out his
Still, Golden State's got a chance here, Chester. One to Skyway.
Dunk it.
Lay it in. Call him. I mean, you gotta lay that. You gotta make that. I was trying to stop it.
Golden State scored the first 5 points in overtime, and then Indiana took over. Duarte there.
See, this right here, you're not expecting.
So
No, he's off. So how many turnovers did they
got
have?
out Green Bay.
And he's like, okay.
Golden State has 21 turnovers.
That let me know you're not engaged. When you've given away, you have 21 turnovers against these guys. They're not a great defensive team with these guys. They play.
Oh, that's good right there. That's good right here.
The Golden State Warriors lose this one 121 to 117 in overtime as the Indiana Pacers playing on back-to-back nights.
They got so lucky on that play right there because if Klay gets that ball, he's going to be pulling it all by himself.
Ooh. How about Jeremy Lamb?
Go please. Go please.
Indiana had been 0-19 when trailing at the half until last night when they won a game when they trailed at the half. And tonight they did it again. And they think it's one last season. Who did they beat last night? Lakers.
They went undefeated in California. Yes.
How about that?
That's pretty impressive with those guys they got.
Yeah. So what? They win it by 4. Duarte goes for 27. Steph goes for 39 on the night. Goes 12 out of 27. 6 out of 16 from Pete. His 14th game of at least 30 points. His 8th game of at least 35, the most in the NBA.
You know, when I said last week, guys act like this must get paid to know basketball. They may not think about basketball. They're like, oh, this is going to be great when they get Klay back. When they get Klay back, everything's going to be smooth. Obviously, I know Draymond out, but I said, the 2 guys I'm going to be watching, the 2 guys who was going to have the most effective part was Wiggins and Poole.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Wiggins was the offensive player. Poole was the offensive player. Now you're not getting shot. And I have played this guy.
Evan McPherson about ready to get this going as we are underway now from Paul Brown Stadium. This will be fielded inside the 5. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And some space here. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Play action. It's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Brady now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Throwing now is Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Okay. We can't see it. Yeah, this is letdown. Who got the key? No, I don't have the key. You got the key in your locker, big dummy.
Now Brady again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that lines up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. Let's see what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Oh, look at the juke. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Burrow on 3rd down. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Rolling to his left. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They're going to give this one to Gronkowski. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
Watch Luka here. Just showed these highlights. No, we didn't show. We just watched it. We did the game earlier tonight, Chuck. I was watching. I was here. Apparently you weren't. Watch this live running. Oh. It's 14-0 run for the man.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They hand this one to Gronk, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rob Gronkowski
Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
They're number 2 in the league. And there's Booker. 13-2 run for the Suns.
I want to watch these highlights again.
31-7 point ball.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
You know what? I really
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Luka's neck giving him some trouble. He's on the sidelines. He would come back in the game.
You know, when you have a great player, you have to go for it. You can't let him waste his career getting beat up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
Mikel Bridges with the offensive board and what a find the big combo. 22-6 run to end the game for the Phoenix Suns.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Now it's Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Steps away. And that is incomplete here.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Being chased out left. Open man is Uzama. And out of bounds right around the 20. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
109-101, the final score. The Mavs have their 16th home winning streak snapped at the hands of the Phoenix Suns, who complete a perfect 5-0. New Orleans Pelicans and New York Knicks.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Not when you have highlights like this. Alexander Walker for the dunk. They're up 10.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Play right there. Why do we show that? Because it couldn't believe it. 102 to 91 the final score.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
For new homeowners, a football game can really bring out the parent in them.
It's smart when you park near the exit. Absolutely. There you go. That way,
Let's put away the parking talk.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now they go play action now. Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Why search all over for an all-wheel drive when your Greater Arkansas Honda dealer has the SUVs you've got to see? New Hondas are coming in every day, and that means big deals on America's best value brand. Most American-made.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go play action with Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
We welcome you back to Inside the NBA, presented by you. All right, third All-Star returns. The fan balloting. LeBron James has taken
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Burrow to Mixon on the check down. A beautiful fake, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll give it to Mixon, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
3rd and goal, Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah there to make the grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third.
Winning contribution, not just contribution, that standout.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
My argument with your point is, yeah, and that's what I have a problem with. Because what that does is people do that every year. And Kenny has always said the biggest regret he has.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Open man, it's Jalen Darden. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 41, Brady. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Bucs on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Brady now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
If your itchy eyes have you itching for a fight, it might be time to discover another treatment option for thyroid eye disease, also known as TED. To learn more, visit treattednow.com.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
At Solon, there are no shortcuts to quality. We even use amber glass bottles to preserve the potency of the nutrients. When you go the extra mile, you can.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down.
The gold standard in vitamin.
And it's incomplete. They cannot.
They might have Nixon.
And they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Mixon with a first down carry. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 44, Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on third down. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Rolling to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And McPherson on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A few better down a score in the fourth quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they take over.
It would have been, but he did. Oh, yeah.